Hello, 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 and welcome to what is probably the last game of the season for this undead team, as the new season is starting, well, next week. And I have some exciting stuff prepared for that, but that's going to be in a different video. For now, though, let's see what we're up against. We have made it back into Masters Division with our two mummies, our two whites, our only two goals this time around, because they got beat up in a previous game I didn't show because it wasn't necessarily a fun game. But we still have around 13 players, so we're looking good there. Our zombies are looking nice and spiffy with both wrestle and block, so we have a decent LOS. We are up against a top 100 rated team that are sitting on a lot of guard, so hopefully our defensive mummy is going to help out. 4 blockers, or big gun blockers, 3 of them with guard block, that's scary. And then, of course, 4 blitzers, 2 of them with frenzy tackle, which is also scary. And then a thrower, which has plus move, plus agility, and blodge. Hopefully our white can deal with that, and plus move on an orc thrower is less scary because it just brings it up to movement 6. But this is going to be rough. This orc team has 29 victories, 8 draws, and 7 defeats. So let's see how it goes, shall we? And you know, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and also, more importantly, give me feedback on this season format with me doing these introductions and not necessarily showing every game. It did okay for with the YouTube algorithm for a while, and then it stopped, so I don't know, maybe I should just go back to just posting the games. Let me know what you think down below. Now over to the game. Yeah, so the new just announced tabletop Blood Bowl team are gnomes, and reading through the intro article that they published, they have the gnome linemen have jump up and wrestle, and they seem to have a tree, and then they have a beastmaster, which apparently starts with guard. So that's kind of all we know about them. They have really cool minis. Because they have a bunch of animals on them and stuff. Yeah, they're stunties, so the assumption is that they're strength 2 or lower. Most of the players on the team. And that they have low armor value, which was one of the things I thought about when talking about, yeah, jump up. It's good to mitigate when someone's knocked down, right? Because you keep all of your movement. You don't have to pay 3 movement. But most of the pieces are probably going to be stunned. So they get to use jump up less. But it's still good once they, get up. I guess the question kind of becomes, are they all going to start with dodge, or is that one of the big differences between them and goblins and halflings, for example? But we'll see. We'll see. It seems nice, or nice is the wrong word. It seems fun. I shouldn't have put it there. That was stupid. I have a kick piece. They got it. That's bad. Now they have more mighty blow. Okay, so I've done this several times now, both with the Nurgle team and I think the undead team here. Maybe it's just the undead team actually. I don't remember who has kick. But I need to remember this. It's getting a bit ridiculous, honestly. So they only have 1 dodge piece. We have 3 tackle pieces. So we're kind of Might have slightly too much tackle. The pickup's good. They don't have any spare players, though. So actually getting rid of something would be pretty huge. That's a bummer for us. Okay. This is a bit of a weird play, actually, because like I was planning on moving here anyways, right? So they just gave me a free block. But to be fair, they didn't necessarily know that. Well, that kind of sucked. Let's see. This is... yeah, that's just a free 2 die. I think I have the option of going through here if I want. Oh, I got a stun. Or did we get... holy shit, we got a KO. I do want to do that. Yeah, okay. Let's do this. Let's... okay. We couldn't get it, so we are not gonna overextend here, I don't think. Wow, okay. I don't want to go too far here because this has frenzy and I don't want to get away from these guys. Oh, they appo... right, they... sorry, I totally spaced on a thing that happened here. We KO'd that and they appo'd it. So they don't have an appo anymore. So what does that indicate then? It indicates that they have no plans to score until turn 8. Thank you, James Vaughan. We're co-streaming today on the YubTubs and Twitch, so sometimes my commentary will be a bit scattered based on who I'm responding to. Okay. That is, it's not, sorry, it's not, yeah, it's not hitting my skeleton, I have to. I think that means this can't very well frenzy this. And Let's see. That's a 2 die against. That's a 1 die. That's a 2 die. But if that does that, which is, you know, likely, then... I think I'm pretty sure they're going to recover. Like, we're not going to get to the ball here, but the fact that we're hanging out like this feels pretty good. Oh. Oh, that's a bummer. I needed that to work, I think. Well, I didn't need it to work, but it would have been very helpful if it did. Okay, so then... I do think I need to try and move this down here. That could be fun. How do I... Can I... 1, 2, 3... Ooh. Yeah, but then yours... Oh, but you can go... Okay. Okay. Wow! I also should have chain pushed this free. That was the intent, and I totally spaced on that, but I think we're pretty okay with this situation too, to be honest. That kind of sucks, though. Thursday, please stop. There's a cat here that desperately wants my attention. Okay, so what... We got rid of one of the... You know what? Okay, Thursday, jump up here then. I'm not built for having a cat in my lap all the time. But if you want to be here, you can be here. I mean, I think the Apo came out on exactly the same type of piece, right? And I think another reason we feel like we have so many more dudes here is because this mummy is currently holding up these 3, which is not going to be the case next turn. And also, this dude is free. But what that means is that normally this guy could have gone here, and this would have been a 2-die. But because this is defensive, this guy can't go here and make use of the guard. He has to go like here, and that keeps this free. Or they do that anyways and don't realize that's the case, question mark? Because this is a 1-die still. I don't know why it's not showing up, but they only have an assist here. This is not an assist. And that doesn't change that? Okay. Fair enough. That is not a bad move, by the way. Because I ran this guy so far back that I have less threats in the back now. But oh, they got it. That's a bummer. That's a big bummer. I wonder if they risk blitzing this. They'd have to use this guy. Well, of course, they could use this, but it's blodge sidestep, so they probably don't want to use that. Yep. Okay. No, wait. I need to have some... That's what I wanted. Let's see what actually happened there. Rolled double 6 on the armor, and then I got to use Dirty Player on the KO, turning into casualty. And the reason we did that there, right, is I wanted the extra assist, which admittedly I didn't need, but also we already know based on how my opponent has played so far, is that they're not gonna try and score until turn 8. So and my other option here was actually to surf this, but once I got that knockdown, I was like, you know what? I have all of these dudes available. I think it makes sense. This, of course, is very scary, but this is like the scariest piece on the pitch for me to deal with, right? This is also scary, but it doesn't actually have Mighty Block for that long. Or Mighty Blow, not Mighty Block. Hi, Thursday. Yes, you're sitting in my lap. You're being a very good cat. I should look and see if I can angle my camera down now that it's lower. Nice. Actually, it could have been nicer. Oh, that's fine. They're gonna yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That is a bummer. Okay. The problem is, if I put this here, it gets surfed, right? So I want to put it here. Also, this dude is not in scoring range yet, which is also important to note. Okay, let's try this, shall we? We don't need this to be a knockdown, I just want this to be standing next to me. But that is a knockdown. That, however, is a bit of a bummer. But I think we're fine, because, like, everything... Oh, no, you're not based, but... everything else is. Okay. So, I think that means they're blitzing here. If they do, I think I want to... If I'm knocked down, I go here. Otherwise, I go here. And they have a 1 die here, 1 die here, 1 die here, 2 die here, 2 die against here, 1 die here. And they didn't get to... they didn't get it. But they got it there. Okay, that's a bummer. We're now even on the pitch. And they didn't get it. Reason I'm not scattering it, because I don't feel I gain anything by scattering it. And it means this guy gets a chance to hit this. And this is like... This is my one kill, like, killer piece, essentially. Yes, and tackle removed 2 rerolls there. I'm gonna keep this here for now, I think. Cool. No. I like, they're out of rerolls. I'm not. I've stolen the ball. I'm not going to risk this. Because their other tackle piece is over here. So they only knock me down on a 6. Yeah. I did expect that to happen. Didn't get it. And they should go for the both down here. Okay. Damn it. Ooh, that's nice. One, two, three, four, 5. Okay, that's just more. No, I can't stand there. I'll have to stand here. Oh, well, we snake eyed. So we would have failed any of these regardless, then, which is interesting. Well, it's not interesting. It is what that's just how it is. But now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in play. They have 1, 2, 3, and probably one of these, because this guy's either probably gonna go here to take that hit. But more importantly, it's turn 7 and I'm holding the ball. That's a bummer for us. Well, it's not. No, that's excellent. It would have been great if it was a push, because we could have gone here, and then they would have had a really hard time blitzing us. Now they get more attempts, and they got it. Damn. Oh. Ooh, but we got the most magnificent scatter. Like, they can deal with this scatter by doing that, but that stops. They really want this to pick it up, right? Because it's turn 7. And while they have these pieces down here that could, in theory, score, they're probably looking to run this down. But two of my best two pieces are KO'd, and based on how this has been going in the past, I feel like they're probably going to stay KO'd, but you never know. Okay, here comes the blitz, and they got it. That's unfortunate, but not unexpected. We wanted to scatter here. It didn't. So that's a really good pickup for them. Now they have a chance to run this down. But they snake-eyed it. Huh. Oh, I see. Okay, this is a bit of a weird one, but I think I have to do this. Oh, got a KO out of it. Not too shabby. Okay, so I think it has to be this, which meant I should have tied this up, but I didn't think of that. So here we are. Okay, if I get knocked down here, 1, 2, 3, I'm not in scoring position, so we're gonna keep going. It also means if we do get knocked down here, they're going to have a harder time getting the ball back. You're not in range, are you? No, you're not. So they have a 1 die blitz, which is a 5+. Because they knocked me down on a POW and a both down. Oh, wait. Okay. So now it's a 3+ into whatever the 2 die is for that. It's probably not a bad idea, because this is also safe, right, in the sense that now at least this is oh, okay, they already failed. So I need to do... If I want to blitz this off, I need to do a 3-die regardless. So, I don't think I should. I think it's blitz here, move this back, hit here, and hit here. Because remember, this is their drive, so us. Well, punished for going for the block guy, I guess. Here we go. It's a 1 and 9. Roll the 6. Their thrower stayed out. Okay, we got our ghoul back. We didn't get our white pack, but you know what? I'm fine with having juices stay out if this stays out. They're down to 8. I think my opponent might be a bit I don't know how to signal this, because my opponent's clearly setting up for like a 1 turn, right? But this is the second half because I stole the ball from them. So I don't know what to do here. It's also like my opponent is in the top 100, so my opponent's clearly not a bad coach. I think they... Because here's the other thing. I've been rolling pretty well. Like, not gonna lie. Pretty good rolls from this side of the pitch. We're gonna try and carry it on the big stinky. Alright, the big stinky already scored, so the big stinky is at 6 SPP, but... Holy shit, we caught it too. Okay. Maybe this is... this could also be a strategy I'm just not... akin to. Like... Oh, I can do... Yeah, I can do this. What's your range? In case it's not clear, I'm fouling this. It could also just be that, like, this is their DACA. Yeah, no, but like my assumption as well is that my opponent did set up for that being the end, which is not like I've made that mistake before. So Coral thinks that it's might be because they're at 8, so maybe a little chance to even draw. They decide to minimize the damage. Maybe, but like they're the damage. They should be set up for being the damage dealers here. Admittedly, I have 3 Mighty Blow, and they currently only have 1. And I can be mean foulers if I need to. Oh, they got it. Oh, don't like that. Well, that's helpful. Okay, we're not going to foul this turn because I don't feel like I have an excellent foul, and I don't know what my opponent's trying to do. I'm just gonna... We don't necessarily need to take it, like, nice and slow, but we need to take it, you know, slow enough, if that makes sense. Because I'm, like, if I can score on, like, turn 4 or something, and I'm up 2-0, I have the win here, but I also want to make sure I come out of this with a team, right? Because the thing is, they have higher armor than us. We might have more Mighty Blow. And more players. But now we're like... We're down to 11. They have 8. They can still, like... They can remove some of these pretty easily, and then it gets stressful. Like that. Well, that's not removal, but it's a 1-die. And they got it, which is like... It's gonna happen. Like that. I guess I shouldn't have said anything. So that's a miss next. That's pretty bad, right? That means we don't have a proper team next turn with only 1 mummy. Okay, I have to think about how I want to do this. Okay, now let's be safe when we can be safe, shall we? Oh, see, this isn't great. What's your range to here? I could run this way and just base this. But I don't like that. One, two, three. See, this isn't... I don't like this either. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If I go here, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So then I have to go... Yeah, it's like, it's just not good enough. This is, like, this is bad. Yeah. How many of my dudes are out? Okay, I've got 10 on the pitch. But it's like, it's not good enough. I need to, I think I just, with the mummy gone, well, no, I, like, scoring on turn 12, if possible, is good for me, right? Yeah, and I knew that was probably gonna happen. This is a problem because now these guys are tying up me. But this is still here, so that this still can't go in this way. It has to go around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It means they only get one attempt at it, but it is on something that, like, it knocks it down on a 4+. And the reason it's standing here and not, for example, here is because, well, this play. If it was standing here, it'd just do that. Oh! Oh, it went... Okay. So this is interesting. This is something I should have... Well, no, I wouldn't have played to it anyways, I don't think. But they did this last half as well. They were more keen to, like, dodge to get pieces out. Oh, they're rolling a lot of ones, though. They're out of rerolls, but they got it. Good scatter for us. Okay. Let's see. Now, here's something I can do. I can chain push this here if I think that's important. I think it might... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I didn't have to stand that guy up in that case. Okay, they're all on the floor. That's very nice. That's less nice. Well, I don't think it matters that much, actually. Because these are stuck on the mummy now. Okay. Remember, they are out of rerolls here. Which I think is the big thing for us. Okay. They freed up. They freed up another blocker, which is bad. Yep. Now this one doesn't have as much range as you think it does, because it needs to go up or down one. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then it needs to do 2 rush to get there. I'm assuming the blitz is happening here, but I don't know. Because this is a 1 die into a 2 die if they go this way. No? They... Okay. I'll be honest, that does not make any sense to me. It's harder to knock down, and okay, hang on. Oh right, you have guard, so I have to do it this way. Okay, time to scatter it. Nope. Oh, we got stunned. That's very good. Now the big question here, of course, is... So I have a possible 1 die blitz here, if I want it. I think I need to put... You're standing, right? Yeah. I'll try it. Cool. I don't think I try that, though. That's too much. Cool. Can't reroll that. So we might not be able to get a touchdown here, but we're also up one, so... And they're out of rerolls. That's huge. I think that stops... Well, it doesn't stop them from blitzing this. Because they come in here. But they have to tie this up. And then the follow-up here, if they use this, would be a 2-die against. So the question is, they might use this instead, because it's just a straight-up 2-die, right? If they remove this assist. It's definitely a tricky one. But imagine if we had this situation and this thing was here, how much scarier it would be for us, right? Because that's the other thing, right? We're not necessarily great at holding on to the ball with the pieces we have on the pitch, but they have a much harder time capitalizing on us failing something with, like, when they have to do a 3+ dodge and a 3+ pickup compared to the 2+ ones, right? Okay, so, yep, here we go. And they didn't get it. Wow. Instead, we got it. That means we're running up this way. Actually. Oh, no. You're an Orc lineman. You're not a blitzer. You're fine. Let's see here. If you go here, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's the same here, so... I'll have to stay put here, though. Cool. Okay, so this is essentially a 4+. What does this do? Oh, no, yeah, this is here as well, so we're okay doing that. Because I just want stuff on the floor, right? More stuff on the floor, more better for us. Now, this has to dodge through tackle zones to be able to base this. So now we're feeling real good about our situation. I think it's like this can get here. But then I might be able to get this guy over here for an assist, right? And again, it's now their turn 14. There's nothing here, so they're clearly not scoring. I'm gonna wait. Right, that was... Mm-hmm. Oh. Blood Bowl Forever says, thanks for sharing on YouTube. Yes, I have heard about the Gnome team. It sounds awesome. For, like... Well, it sounds awesome in the sense that it's stunty flavored. Which... And while I appreciate... Like... I miss Chaos Dwarfs too, to an extent. I think they're more fun than, like... Nurgle on Bash. But on a flavor perspective, Gnomes sounds pretty cool. And I'll be honest, I'm not sure. Like, I want High Elves back too, but based on how Games Workshop have done their, like, you know, last releases when it comes to tabletop, they seem to be going more into, hey, we want clearer differences in flavor between the different teams. And unfortunately, you know, High Elves, flavor-wise, are pretty similar to... Like, they're not doing anything that you can't get from Pro Elves or any of the other ones. Which is a bummer, because, you know, they're fun, and I think they should be in. But I can see from a... I can see, just from a financial and marketing perspective, more people being interested in, hey, new things, gnomes, rather than, oh, it's this team that's very similar to these other teams that are specialized in passing, the thing that we nerfed really hard that people aren't doing as much anymore. Okay, so none of our dudes came back. That's fine. So now we have 8. This, of course, is the big bummer. That's our... Did you manage... Wait, how much... No, you need 18. You haven't managed to do anything. No, I mean, passing does work. It's just that, based on how passing works now, I think Pro Elves are better at it than a High Elf team would be. Because it used to be, like, the big difference between Pro Elves and High Elves, right? High Elves have higher armor, and they start out with a great thrower. Pro Elves have lower armor, but they start out with great catchers. And in a way, it's, you know, you can more easily get, like, I think the we don't know what a high elf team would be like, but based on how they were before Teams of Legend, like, it seems like they're doing essentially the same thing as pro elves, but they're starting at a different point and they have higher armor. That's not necessarily, you know, I think they need to figure out, well, they don't need to. Like I said, I'd be fine with high elves being added kind of like as they are, because I don't mind, like, you know, minor tweaks to things. But again, from a, hey, we want everyone possible. Shit, this is, they're getting they have had much worse dice than me this game. What was I saying? Yes, I like, from a, hey, we want to sell minis and we want everyone to buy them. I think having several more interesting stunty teams probably means that at some point, you know, you get players to buy a stunty team. We don't need more, like, again, the same with, like, if you look at the, like, the chaos in the rule book, there's some, like, it seems to me that there's hints to the chaos chosen team being like, here's chaos and here are the different flavors of the chaos gods. It's just that there hasn't really been much flavoring of the different chaos gods, but you're supposed to pick which one you're chosen by. And again, I like, if you were to try and do something as pure as like chaos chosen, we already have that at home. So, like, where do you use that, right? And I think that's genuinely tricky. It's hard to design teams. And that's not saying that Games Workshop is doing a great job of it. It's just that it's hard to do. We got the, well, we got 39 SR. That's massive. Unfortunately, Mitchell stole the MVP. That's a bummer. And we didn't get any more dedicated fans. Actually, let's start with SPP and see what actually went down. So the big stinky got 2 touchdowns. Mitchell got the MVP. And then Malak got the... Oh, we fouled the first one. That's how we did it. So essentially, SPP on all of the wrong pieces, but hey, we got a high SR win, and that's pretty massive. Inflicted injuries 9-12. That's also really good. We outblocked them, which they KO'd more. So I guess we just rolled really heavy. Demon team like Cornwallis, yeah, it's true. I'm not entirely sure Slanesh is actually available in the Blood Bowl world. It might not be. So it's not like. Let's see. What are we? Okay, so we could. What do I get on this dude? Fend probably, right? We put Fend on this. I think Big Stinky here actually needs to be our Sure Hands guy. And I am tempted to give him Sure Hand first. I think I'm going to do that. And that's Strip Ball. Let's not give him that. Let's give him Sure Hands. And then I think we do Fend here, because what was any pirate undead team? That'd be sweet. Mr. Mayor, you're missing 2 SVP to get probably Fend, I guess. And Drool is still you're missing 4. And there really isn't anything here you'd want anyway. Stand farm possibly, but so that leaves us with, so next turn we have 14 players, which is, I think, is 1 too many. Which unfortunately means that Legosaurus Rex is gonna get the boot because Moloch here actually managed to hurt something, so they got SVP. So goodbye to you. And then we can do this. Yep. And now we have to roll for expensive mistakes. Lost half our treasury. Okay, we are... I mean, this is pretty spooky with just 1 mummy, but we can't really do much about it.